Perforated leather upholstery, a steering wheel with proper thumb notches, and a perfectly executed dead pedal suggest that the driver's needs earned due consideration during the Continental's interior design process. Rear seat occupants enjoy the full limousine treatment with an elevated seating height, indulgent legroom, and a headliner contoured to accommodate the lankiest tycoon. Unfortunately, other interior details land lower on the execution scale. The dash top pad on our $66,535 Continental Reserve model was elegantly stitched and soft to the touch, but its coarse-grained surface looks more like molded rubber than animal hide. Wood accents are so brightly varnished that they're hard to distinguish from plastic. And glittering chrome frames throughout the interior hurl the mood back to the 60s. It's as if the Continental's interior designers followed a brief distinctly different from the one guiding their exterior colleagues. A vertical shift button array clears console space for two huge storage bins, a pair of cup holders, and a longitudinal slot that nicely accommodates the largest smartphone. Most of the bugs have been worked out of Ford's Sync 3 infotainment management system, which can be commanded by voice or by tapping the appropriate spot on the 8-inch touchscreen. And there are nicely knurled knobs to control radio volume and tuning and the climate control system's fan speed. No all-thinking, all-knowing mouse is present to execute your bidding. Instead, there are tiny chrome toggles sprinkled about the center console and the steering wheel to set cabin temperature, cycle through display menus, and instruct the chassis and powertrain how to behave. And, while paddle shifters suggest that Lincoln is hip to the 21st century, the Continental's flimsy, molded plastic levers feel like they came from the Focus's parts bin. Instead of blessing Lincoln's flagship with the rear/all-wheel drive platform that the Continental nameplate deserves, strategists tap the tried-and-true CD4 architecture currently living under the Ford Fusion and Edge as well as the Lincoln MKX and Z for another go. Component sharing is now such standard industry practice that it's hard to challenge Lincoln's parsimony while its annual volume barely tops 100,000 units, well below Cadillac's and less than one-third of what BMW, Lexus, and Mercedes-Benz each sell here. And, even though CD4 was launched for the 2013 model year, there's life left in these bones. Each time engineers develop a new